Hello, how are you all doing? I am going to be speaking real quick about my thoughts on Callisto Protocol, a game that I was looking forward to playing. I was super excited. If you're on my social media, then you know how excited I was about this game. And I am going to tell you now that I feel like I was scammed. Typical. Come on. So, the Callisto Protocol is a sci-fi survival horror game, and it follows a guy called Josh Lee, I believe, and he is like a space trucker, and he is doing one final job. Things go awry, his ship is sabotaged, and he crash lands on Callisto, which is Jupiter's second largest moon. One thing leads to another, and he and the person who sabotaged his ship are thrown into the Black Iron prison, where shit hits the fan, there is an outbreak, and he has to kind of try to get out of the prison with the help of a few friends, while trying to figure out what has caused what is happening and why he was put into the prison in the first place. And this is pretty much what Callisto Protocol is all about. I am going to start off by saying that this game looks amazing visually. It is beautiful to look at. But my problem, and something that I noticed when I started playing this game straight away, was how lumbering the character's movements are. He moves like he's struggling to walk. Now, I believe that they have probably done that to kind of increase the fear factor. I found it very off-putting to be playing a character where I feel like I'm struggling to get him just to turn around. And yeah, that's where some of the problems started for me, and it's really annoying. Another issue that I have, it is very monotonous when it comes to the combat. You are pretty much doing the same thing over and over and over again. So basically, when it comes to dodging your enemies who are coming at you, all you really have to do is move left or right on the left stick on your controller. Now, it doesn't matter what direction you go in, just as long as you move in the opposite direction of the first direction you went in, and that is pretty much what you have to do. The enemy comes at you, you do it once, you do it twice, then you have to wait for it. Like, you can't keep on hitting your enemies and just kill them off. It's like formulaic. You have to wait for them to attack so that you can do the left, the right, the left, the right, hit, left, right, hit, they're dead, move on to the next enemy, repeat. And that is pretty much what you're doing. And then maybe you get some guns, and then you can kind of mix it up, but it's still the same thing. Dodge here, dodge there, shoot, hit, dodge, shoot, hit, wait, and that is how it goes on. And I'm just like, really? This is what I have to do for the entirety of this game? It's boring, and it is very, very disappointing, because you're thinking, like, in this day and age, you should have some versatility in what it is I can do. Otherwise, I have no enjoyment. Another problem that I had is that they tried to create this environment where they want you to feel like there is a threat. Like, there is a section of the game where you're asked to stealthily walk through these two creatures. I don't even know what the hell they are. These two creatures, and you have to sneak past. And I'm thinking, why do I have to sneak past the same people that I've been whacking here, whacking there? So I just got up and I whacked them, because there was no need for the sneaking. There was no threat. They were the same bloody monsters that I've been fighting. It wasn't like a new generation of monsters that were stronger, and once they kill me the one time, or they hit me the one time, I'm dead, so I have to sneak past to survive. It wasn't anything like that. It's just the same creatures that you've been fighting since the game started. It is just the same thing that I'm doing over and over and annoying. For a survival horror game, for me personally, it had very little of the horror. None of the, I'm not gonna lie, maybe one or two of the scares scared me, But overall, I just found it to be, okay, yeah, something's going to come from the ceiling. Something is going to pop up when I turn around. Something is going to do, you know, there was no surprises. And I know that they tried and they made it very close in terms of how you play to make you feel more claustrophobic, but it didn't work. It just made it very irritating moving around when you can't quite see what is happening around you. And that was a problem. Another thing that I found very, very unfair is that you're fighting enemies and you're fighting people in front of you, and then randomly some creature just comes from behind you. You don't see it coming. You have no chance of defending yourself because it's just going to come, and then you have to turn around and hope that you have enough life and hope that you've reached the checkpoint, which is another problem. The manual saving on this game is pointless because I could save at a point, and if I get killed, I'm not going to start at the point that I saved. It's going to be at the checkpoint. And there is no explanation. It just makes no sense how you save in this game. It doesn't even, like, there is no point. And I'm like, okay, are you just incorporating things in here because other games have them, but they actually serve no purpose? Why? There is very little to do, very little to find, the same enemies that you're fighting. It is just all very, very kind of boring. And so it just, for me, it makes no sense that this game was released. It feels like they needed more time to incorporate more stuff into this game. So overall, it is just a stunning looking game with very little to do, and the little that you are doing is the same thing. So this game has, for me, no replay value unless you are one of those people that wants to figure out how you can get maximum use of every single weapon. So you try one, because you're never going to be able to use all your weapons to their maximum capability in one playthrough. So for me, that is the only reason why you would come back to play this game again. It is not worth that for me. So yeah. Have you played Callisto Protocol? Were you thinking about going to purchase it? Please let me know. And as always, thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk and rant and rage about something. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please come back and watch more videos. Have a lovely, lovely, whatever day it is, weekday, weekend, whenever you watch this video. Take care, much love, mwah.